wins, A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the double. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
54. Mike 54. Come on, D.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. This is Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's Darnold. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Watch the run. They're running it. Shift.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
2nd down, Haskins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54 Mike. I'm here all day. Mike 5-4.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now it's Crowder. They're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, rush coming, and he's taken down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but it'll be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Henry Anderson there on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Haskins now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They'll run with Geis. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's another Washington Redskins.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Haskins gets this to Reed. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now it's Darnold. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's got a noon one. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 21.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm going to run you.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. On first down, it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Haskins will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 1, Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Big stop, let's go.
Darnold. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On first down, Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
We're going to sign. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Now Bell looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Darnold now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Mike, walk on the base. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Chance.
shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, this is Geis. Fights him off. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Haskins. That'll be caught right side by Reed. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
I got you, boy. Mike's 54.
Third down, here's Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now on second and 13, Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Darnold. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A gain of 32 that time.
A gain of 32. First down, Jets.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To the air again, Darnold. He's got Higgins over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down. It's Bell, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go, son.
Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Haskins. And that is incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Higgins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Catch it.
Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.